What if Ghana's reliance on the IMF is actually the biggest reason we stay broke as a nation? Here's what I think. Ghana spends hundreds of millions of dollars importing rice every single year, yet our local farmers still cannot compete. This is because they lack the access to loans, technology, and the support they need to boost production. This is not just a farming problem, it is a national crisis. When we rely on imported food, we make ourselves vulnerable to global price hikes. And at the end of the day, it is the ordinary Ghanaian who pays more at the market. At the same time, Ghana is celebrating new discoveries in oil and gas, like the recent breakthrough from Azuma ENP. Government officials are praising this as a sign of investor confidence. But here's the tough question. Who really benefits from these deals? Do they create jobs and infrastructure for ordinary people, or do they just enrich a few at the top? Meanwhile, look at telecommunications. AirtelTigo, a state-owned company, is carrying $150 million debt and government is trying to figure out what to do with it. Now, you might think this is just business news, but it affects you directly. If AirtelTigo collapses, jobs will be lost, competition will shrink, and the internet costs will go high. If it is managed wisely, though, this could be a chance to strengthen digital services and make them more affordable. And then we come to the IMF. Kennedy Agyapong put it bluntly when he said, if your vision starts with the IMF, you have already failed. Ghana has turned to the IMF over and over for bailouts. It is true that these bailouts provide temporary relief, but the conditions usually mean higher taxes, frozen wages, and cuts in subsidies. For the average Ghanaian, that translates into real hardship. If we keep relying on the IMF, are we not just repeating the same cycle of dependency? Now, on top of all of this, Ghana is also deepening military cooperation with Egypt. Some might see this as irrelevant to the daily struggles of a Ghanaian, but think about it. Stronger defense ties could help protect our offshore oil, keep borders secure, and even create space for economic growth. In a world of piracy, terrorism, and shifting alliances, these partnerships matter more than we think. When you put all of these stories together, you see one clear picture. Ghana is at a crossroads. We are dealing with food insecurity, resource dependency, debt in key sectors, IMF reliance, and international diplomacy all at the same time. These are not separate issues. They are all connected by one question. Will Ghana put the needs of its citizens first? Now, in my opinion, until we invest in local farmers, manage public enterprises responsibly, make fair use of natural resources, and reduce dependency on internal bailouts, we will keep going in circles as a nation. The real test is whether decisions that are made today will lower the price of food, reduce the cost of data, create jobs, and stabilize the city. Or will we continue to watch as opportunities pass us by? So what do you think? Are we heading towards real independence or just deeper dependency? Share your thoughts in the comments.